Welcome back to B&F Outdoors. Francis here with an update on the Axis. I got a call today. It is Friday the 26th, and I got a call from the Briggs & Stratton repair shop and said that they had buttoned it back up and it was ready to be picked back up. So they had done some tests and contacted Briggs & Stratton, and I do have their full rundown of what they have written up for me on this. And I'll get to that right now and I'll read it off to you. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Alright, so what they're stating is this is his full write-up. Water was in the engine. New engine that had water in the engine when the log splitter was delivered from Canada. They inspected the muffler on the machine to see if there was any cracks or areas that it may have leaked and found none. They removed the muffler and there was no indication water had entered through the gasket on the muffler. The air filter was dry, and there was no indication that the water had entered through the air box. Opened the case with Briggs & Stratton and provided customer videos of water in the engine as well in the oil. And water coming out, as well as water coming out. Customer removed all water from engine and drained oil. Ran engine and drained oil a second time, which I did. The unit was outside and then it rained again, and more water was found leaking from the weep hole on the muffler in the video provided by the customer. Those are the two videos that I had put up. The original one with the water and the second one with the water coming out of the weep hole on the muffler after it sat through that rain. They submitted all the videos to Briggs & Stratton, and Briggs & Stratton requested they do a leak down test. And they did the leak down test. The leak down test showed that it only had a 2% leak down with a spec of up to 15%. So the engine held pressure as expected. They pressurized the airbox to check for any leaks and found none. They spoke again with Briggs and they said that there was no way to prove how the water entered the engine, and they said that any engine should be covered if it's left outside. They denied any responsibility for water entering the engine and also stated they were voiding the warranty on the engine due to this issue. So the engine no longer has a warranty through Briggs & Stratton. Where was I at here? The log splitter manufacturer had provided the customer with a new muffler. So that was Andrew from Eastonmade had sent me a new muffler, which they first didn't put on. Briggs & Stratton told them not to put it on. Then they turned around and told them to put it on. They installed that. They felt the way the muffler. Sorry, I lost my spot again. The log splitter manufacturer had provided the customer with a new muffler, manifold and gasket, and Briggs suggested that they install it. They felt the only way water could have entered through the engine was through the muffler, the original muffler. This information was conveyed to the customer, and it was agreed that they would install the muffler, manifold, at the customer's expense, and then the issue would be handled between the customer and manufacturer of the log splitter. Customer stated that the manufacturer of the log splitter provided me with an email stating they would provide warranty on the engine as long as the customer owned the log splitter, which I did get through Andrew. He did provide me with an email saying he will warranty this engine for as long as I own this machine, which is actually above and beyond the 4 years that Briggs gives you on that for sure. So that was something Andrew sent me in an email, which was more than I expected for a warranty. You know, kind of wanted a different motor because I'm a little leery about this one still. The dealership said it is a 50-50 shot whether it will wear out sooner or not. Maybe a little bit more than 50-50, he said, but any work moving forward that may be considered as normal warranty will be paid by the customer, and the customer will seek reimbursement from the manufacturer of the log splitter. So to put it all short, the engine is holding pressure. They never discovered where the water leak was coming from, leaking into it. They did install the new muffler. They suspect that this muffler, the original muffler, was the culprit leaking through there, but they never tested anything on this muffler. As you can see, this is the original muffler. You can see the rust up underneath. This is actually the underside. Rust up underneath the muffler. Rust coming in through the gasket on the sides. This has never been removed. This part, the exhaust manifold, has never been removed from the muffler on this one. And if you look inside, I don't know if you can see that or not, there is rust. Getting the light a little bit better. There is rust up inside of here. Now they ran this motor over there, and you can see how black it is. So the inside of this is rusted, but they found no water leaking through this gasket here. I suspect it's coming in, running off the top, running down, and weeping in underneath here at these gaskets someplace. But Briggs & Stratton said since these engines are not supposed to be left outside at all, uncovered, you're supposed to cover it up. And if it starts raining while you're working, cover it up. Otherwise, if you get water in it by some chance, like this one did, they will not cover it. So I just wanted to give everybody a quick update and let you know what we found out. I think our bill ended up being $230 for them to go through Briggs, put the new muffler on, do a compression test and a leak down test, which still doesn't tell us how good this motor is going to be in the future. It just tells us right now that since it's only been run for, I don't know how long they ran it over there, but I had 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes on 2 oil changes. And I plan on changing the oil again after half an hour, but we are going up to our land and we're going to be starting to split that big pile of rounds that we have this weekend. So in the future we'll have videos of this thing up doing some splitting, and hopefully cross our fingers, we won't have any problem with this engine. Other than that, everybody have a great Memorial Day weekend. Be safe, and remember, it's about remembering those that came before us. So have a great weekend.